Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Kohl Center. Ken Manning, Western Wisconsin Video Productions, along with Shelley Keenan and Wayne Keenan, as we begin this Consolation site. It's the semifinals, and we're going to have a handful of people. Boy, I tell you what, in one sense, we kind of got beat up locally with some of our wrestlers, and that happens. Some days you have a great tournament, and other times it's you struggle to get those wins. But we do have a handful, as I mentioned, up at 220, Marshall South, and down here, coming up here shortly, we're going to have a couple of Westby Norsemen in Kylie Klum, Jaden Geyer. We're going to have Brody Meese coming out onto the mat. We're going to have also, Dylan Powell. So we do have some that we're going to be following here, and we look forward to that. But Shelley, again, from the girls' side, Kylie Klum, she's going to be our lone place winner in our area so far, doing a nice job.
She's doing a fantastic job out there today.
Yeah, and coming up yesterday, and hopefully today she'll
hopefully be doing awesome. And
we're looking forward to her. She's just a little buzzball, isn't she?
Yeah, she's a little go-getter.
And on the guys' side here, Wayne, until tonight with the finals, we have Ashton Meese in the finals. But other than that, it's a lot of the Lacrosse Aquinas. The Blue Gulls did very well. We're going to see some of the Fenimore Golden Eagles. But this afternoon, or this morning, I should say, we have Geyer, Meese, and Powell, along with Marshall Self, as I just mentioned.
Yeah, Ashton's little brother, Brody, will take the mat here in just a little while. As, like I said, Jaden Geyer. So it is placement round right now for the Consolation, just waiting to see where wrestlers will fall in that placement round. So looks to be a good morning of wrestling, and like I say, we call this Championship Saturdays. So
yes,
this is the prelude into that tonight. So
right, that's very true, and we look forward to that. We look forward to today's matches as we keep the excitement going here at the Kohl Center. It's the 80th annual Boys State High School Wrestling Tournament, and year number 2. How about that? Year number 2 from the Lacrosse Center right here to the Kohl Center next to the guys. That's the Women's State Championships. We'll be back with the Consolation semifinals in just a moment. Advanced Pump and Well Solutions in downtown Richland Center. Proud to be a sponsor of local high school events and this year's State Tournament Series broadcast. When it comes to your business or family well system, be sure to contact Larry and Shelley Ferguson. Richland Center, 649-4488. Advanced Pump and Well Solutions. Bethel Home and Services provides independent apartments, memory care, assisted living, at-home assistance, transportation, spiritual care, and much more. Be sure to contact Pastor Trevor Scrady today for more information. Bethel Home and Services, ready to serve you. Buzzy's Home Furnishings, family owned and operated for 3 generations spanning 55 years and counting. Stop in and see Mark and the rest of Buzzy's family. They're there to help you. Stop into the spacious showroom and explore the many brands, styles, and decor that will transform your house into a home. Buzzy's Home Furnishings, downtown Viroqua. Solar Meats in Soldiers Grove, the place to go for all your fresh cut meats. Top quality meat processing in Southwest Wisconsin. Good luck to the area wrestlers throughout the state tournament trail. Campbell's One Stop Mobile in Soldiers Grove, the place to go for your 7-tier Synergy mobile gasoline products. It helps keep your vehicle running smoothly. Check out the tasty deli selections from Campbell's One Stop. Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We're here at the Cole Center. We've got Rob Kerner and Drew Hendrickson, co-head coaches here for the Westby Norsemen, as we're going to talk a little bit about the tournament here so far. Rob, congratulations, Drew, for getting the guys and gal down here today or this weekend. Always exciting.
Yeah, we were happy with how they've been wrestling over the last couple weeks. Obviously, we hoped a few things here would have went different, but overall, we're very pleased with how hard they've worked and how they've wrestled.
You know, Drew, you take a look at the sectional, always a tough sectional no matter where and what. And to get 3 wrestlers down here, a very good feather in the cap, you might say, for the program and for those kids.
Yes, very. I mean, we got a very young program, but yeah, everybody wrestled hard. I mean, practiced hard. So yeah, I'm definitely happy with the ones we did get down here.
Mm-hmm. We take a look at, go back, Rob, you were down there in the corner with Kylie in this previous match in the Consolation. What did you notice, we'll say, with Kylie as she went out there on the mat? Focus, energy, that kind of stuff.
Nervous. The last 2 mornings, I was saying to Drew this morning, you know, she told me she didn't feel very well. And I said, you know, I passed that on to Drew, and he said she told me the same thing yesterday morning before the match. So we chalked it up to nerves. So I just told her when we were down there, I said, listen, being champions out now, so that big pressure's off. You've already locked up a medal, so that huge pressure's off. Yeah. Now it's just about going out there and having fun and seeing how high you can place.
Yeah.
So I think that might have loosened her up a little bit. As she got on the mat and started moving, the time got closer, you could tell she was getting more and more comfortable with, I've been here before, I've done this many times.
You know, I noticed that the other day in her, I think it might have been her first match, she really kind of got on a good roll and was able to come up with that victory, and that really kind of helped set the stage, so to speak, as you move on and get that confidence built up.
Yeah, there's a lot of tough girls in there. She's gone to the girls' youth state tournament, so she's wrestled in front of the big crowds in the big venue. You know, but obviously being here for the first time's different also. But yeah, I think getting that first match out of the way and then getting the nice victory against that tough woman girl, you know, that really helped her settle in for sure. So. Yeah.
Drew, when you take a look, you've been down here at the state, both of you guys have been down here at the state tournament yourself as individuals. What's it like coaching now that you're on the other side of it?
More stressful. I know,
you can't control things.
I know Kerner and I have talked all the time. You know, it's almost more stressful being a coach because we have no control. We can throw out our ideas and stuff in the middle of the match, but we can't literally go out there and wrestle it for them because you know, so we just have to sit back a bit and let them handle it and kind of take their stress and their nervousness, like Kylie's, on our shoulders and like try and boost them up and pick them up, you know, after a loss and just stuff like that. And it's fun, but definitely a little more stressful than wrestling yourself down here.
Yeah. I want to congratulate both of you guys. Boy, a job well done getting the kids down here at the state tournament. It's always a feather in the hat. It keeps that program alive, keeps that energy flowing, and we wish you the best of luck next year. And, of course, yet this year you got place winners. Let's go get those medals, right?
Yeah, thank you.
All right, thanks, Drew.
Thank you.
All right. Drew Hendrickson and Rob Kerner, co-head coaches here for the Westby Norsemen as they look to place down here at the state tournament. We'll be back with more here in just a couple of moments. Well, welcome back to the Cole Center. Ken Manning along with Wayne and Shelley Keenan as we get ourselves set up for this consolation round. It's the semifinals. The winners move on and wrestle for third. The losers will wrestle for fifth. And we got 2 wrestlers from the Westby area out here on the mat. Let's take a look at who we have.
Mat number 8, we are going to see Jaden Geyer, a sophomore for the Norse at 43-13. His opponent just to the north, Roger Fleggy, a freshman for Aquinas.
We're not on, okay, where are we at here? So we're on the purple mat?
You're on.
No, purple, top left.
And that is
Geyer.
That's Geyer.
There we go. I'm just getting myself acclimated. So
okay, and then
4 is Klum.
Yep, and right there in the lower.
The other purple mat.
So the left-hand side, folks, that's the Westby Norseman. Geyer is on the top, upper top left, and Kylie is on the lower.
Yep.
Can we zoom in just a little closer to Kylie's match?
You bet.
That just seems a little far away.
And then on mat number 3, we have Ethan Haiti of Richland Center.
And I think we better zoom in on him just a touch too here. So, Shelley, we're going to, now that I see how far we are from that one, we're going to be, we're going to have to follow him a little closer here. There we go. Thank you for that.
No problem.
Let's take a look here, Wayne. Who do you want?
Well, I was going to say I'll take Haiti.
Okay. I can keep an eye on the 2 Norsemen.
Okay. Haiti's opponent is Brady Collins, a freshman for East Troy, 42-4. Haiti, a sophomore for the Hornets of Richland Center, at 45-8.
Kylie Klum looks like she has a lead out here. I want to say 2-0 again.
That's correct. Yep.
All right, that's good to see. And over on the mat with Jaden Geyer, there's no score. And again, remember, folks, it's a 1-minute first period. Geyer is going to be in the down position. He's going to hip out, try to get that reversal if at all possible. His opponent coming in on his leg. And I'm just going to zip here to to that match. This is Fleege once again. Well, these two have met the last couple of weeks, and it's always been a pretty good battle. Geyer has won the previous 2, and it's always tough, Wayne, to beat somebody the 3rd time.
Exactly. With all they do with film study anymore, I mean, they've dissected that tape, I'm sure, multiple times. But as we look down on Haiti, he's now trailing that match by a 3-0 score. Gave up a takedown in period number 1, and then was riding as we started period number 2 and allowed Collins 2 escapes. So there's our 3 points of scoring.
Geyer will pick up his escape. And Fleege was also warned for stalling. He didn't let go of Geyer in time, and he couldn't bring him back down to the mat. So both wrestlers on their feet, as you can see that in the upper left-hand corner. Meanwhile, down on the lower left corner, Kylie Klum doing a nice job here so far. She has built a 4-0 lead as she continues to ride on top here, trying to look for a breakdown and get a pinning combination on her opponent. And that is, again, Caitlin Croning, the freshman from Bondwell. She came into the tournament now sitting at 11-6. Kylie at 17-1. She was the number 2 seed in the tournament, but lost to Sonatag last night by a pin, who was the number 3 seed, but undefeated as well.
Right. How does an undefeated get a 3 seed?
Well, and Kylie was undefeated also.
Yep.
You know, at 17-0. I think Sonatag was like 30-0 or something like that. I mean, it was pretty crazy when you think about it. But as it turns out, there's going to be the end of the period, and Klum will go into period number 3 with that 4-0 lead. Meanwhile, still 1-0 here with Jaden Geyer, and now Geyer's going to be warned for stalling right there at the end of period number 2. So we're going to go into period 3, 1-0, and Fleege right away will choose the down position. Look for this match to be even tighter in just another few moments.
Haiti give up another takedown there in period number 2, trailing this match by a 5-0 score. Chose to go neutral as we start period number 3.
Geyer will reach back and grab the ankle and trying to hip his opponent Fleege over, but not able to do so. Now here, there's a question. Now he lets go of the ankle. You got to be a little careful with that. He could have held on a little too long, and then he would have given up a point for stalling. As it is, Flege's going to face him, try to come out from the front, and there's your point, and it's all knotted up at 1 apiece. Meanwhile, let's take a look here. Klum in the bottom position. She's trying to get out from underneath, I believe.
That's correct.
She's close to that, but boy, I tell you what, Croning does have a pretty good hold on that upper body. Klum just can't quite get out of there off from that half Nelson in her wrist. Though she is reaching up, she actually steps over the top here now. And if she can free up that head and shoulders, she would pick up the reversal. Boy, slammed back down to the mantle. Croning stays on top here in control, though she trails 4-0 to Kylie Klum of Westby.
Haiti tried to work his way out, trying to come out that back door, so to speak. His opponent in Brady Collins maintaining that ride. Has picked up that takedown now. So trailing that match by that 7-0 score is Ethan Hady.
Taking a look here now, we're down under 30 seconds here with Geyer. He's trying to snap and spin around, and Flagey has done a good job of hanging on to that arm. Now scooting around, and can he get the two? Not yet. Still no points here. Flagey now comes in on the takedown, and he's going to get it. Oh, Jaden Geyer just missed the takedown that would have possibly secured that win, and now it's going to go the other way, and Flagey will be your winner. So Flagey will move into the third place match, and Geyer will wrestle for fifth. Oh, a tough break right there for Jaden Geyer, as it looked like he had a shot. And meanwhile, over on the other mat, the purple mat, it's going to be Kylie Klum. She will pick up the victory. Final score there, 6-0. So congratulations to Kylie Klum. She will wrestle for third here in today's tournament action.
Ethan Hady dropping that match down there by a 7-3 score, earning his place, part in the fifth place match.
All right, well, there you go. We're going to take a break. We should have Brody Meese coming out onto the mat here shortly.
Right now.
Is he? Oh, well, we're just going to stay right there then. How about that?
Cashton Farm Supply. Since 1984, Cashton Farm Supply has focused on organic feed, manufacturing, and distribution. Stop in, talk to Ernie or any of his team, and discuss the benefits of organic farming. Located on Highway 27, just outside of Cashton. Best of luck to our area teams.
Heather Olson of Central Express wishes the best of luck to the area wrestling teams. Be sure to stop in for Synergy Mobile Fuel and some of the best tasting pizza around. While in Cashton, stop in at Pasture Pride Cheese. Delicious juice dough cheese, and of course all of your favorite dairy products and the squeakiest cheese curds in town. Citizens First Bank, proud to support our communities and local athletics. Enjoy the Legion Regional and State Tournament action. Citizens First Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender, located in the hard-working down-home communities of Viroqua, Sparta, Viola, Trempealeau, Centerville, and soon Tahoman. Best of luck once again to our Legion baseball teams. Clary Trucking, LLC, Lone Rock, Wisconsin. When it comes time for your grain or corn to be hauled from the field or to the market, give Troy or Colton Clary a call, 608-475-0111. And if you're in need of feed to be hauled, they can help you with that as well. It's old school service where neighbors help neighbors. Clary Trucking, LLC. Coon Valley Telecommunications, serving Stoddard, Coon Valley, and the Chaseburg communities with state-of-the-art communication services, cable television, phone service, high-speed internet, and computer repair. Contact Coon Valley Telecommunications, 452-3101, and their friendly staff work quickly to get you up and running. That's Coon Valley Telecommunications. Well, back we come here to the state tournament at the Kohl Center. Ken Manning, Western Wisconsin Video Productions. With me, head coach Jeff Campbell of the Riverdale Chieftains. And Jeff, thanks for popping by here. I think we kind of caught you with the rope or something a little bit here to get you.
Yeah.
but thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for everything you guys done to cover wrestling. Appreciate it.
Well, I tell you what, it's a lot of fun, and watching guys like the kids that you have on your team. It's been an exciting 3 days, and it's been an exciting year. You have put together a nice bunch, a nice team, and 3 guys down here for the tournament.
Yeah. We thought, you always want a couple more. You're hoping to get in there, but that just doesn't happen. But the 3 guys that have been down here for us have had a great weekend, and you can't ask for much better than how they've represented Riverdale and themselves. And we're got a couple more matches here left. The state tournament, kind of the big ones, where you place on that podium. So the kids have enjoyed it, and I've been very proud with their performances.
I want to go back, and I know Caden Renish is not able to place here in this tournament, but from last year to this year, what a ton of excitement watching him wrestle. He really turned it on, and a job well done getting here to the state tournament, just missing as far as being on the podium.
Yeah, and I think he's a kid that just a tremendous talent. And last year was regional champion, got hurt the week of sectionals, was unable to compete at sectionals. Otherwise, I think his name would have popped up down here a little bit earlier. Yes. But boy, he's had a tremendous season for us, and this was a great experience for him. Got in a wild back and forth match in the quarterfinals against the number 3 seed. We came out a little slow in that match, and I think he understands that now. And then the wrestle back, it was tough for him to bounce back from that loss, and I think that's something you learn. And now he knows that now going forward, and that's something that he'll work on in the off season and into next season in our 2-day tournaments of how to react off tough losses. But can't say enough about how proud I am of him, and he's the main workout partner for a guy wrestling the finals for us tonight. So he has a big hand in that, and has pushed him all year in Ashton. And I think I can't say enough about Caden, and we're really excited to have him back next year.
Yeah, that's going to be a great one to watch. I'm already looking forward to that one, to be honest. So, and then the Meese boys, my goodness, what a great job there. What a family and a history of wrestling from way back all the way now to the present. And Brody and Ashton placing here in the tournament, and we look forward to tonight's match with Ashton in the finals.
Yeah, I think so. That Meese name's been there for a long, long time. We even had the Richard Meese Award, which he tragically died in an accident shortly around the high school time, and we give that to a kid that shows perseverance and character and toughness, and every year we hand that out, and the Meese family selects that. So that name's been long, long gone. He's had grandparent in the that's placed at state. His dad of both boys was part of a state championship team, and then there's a number of Meeses on the other side too that have placed at the state tournament with Don and Jason and placing down here. And so it's been, that name's been around, and it carries on with these guys. And those two put in a tremendous amount of work. What people don't see behind the scenes, the reason they're down here, but it's a lifestyle for them, and they enjoy it. And both of them are going to be on that podium tonight. Yeah,
that's very exciting. Jeff, I want to say thanks to you for popping up here, helping out the wrestling club, supporting various different broadcasts that we do. We just wish nothing but the best of luck to you and to the Meese boys tonight here in the finals.
Yep, thank you. Appreciate all your coverage.
Thanks. Jeff Campbell here, head coach for the Riverdale Chieftains. We'll come back and watch Brody and Ashton a little bit later on here in the tournament. We come here to the state tournament, and we have Brody Meese stepping out onto the mat. He's on mat number 7 here. Wayne, who is he taking on?
He has Jakes Fitzpatrick, a junior for the Blue Gulls of Aquinas, dropping a tough match last night. Did Fitzpatrick coming back to wrestle here, 39-3. Fitzpatrick, Meese, a freshman, at 46-11.
Of course, Fitzpatrick, a returning state champion, will not be able to defend his title this year with that loss last night in the semifinals. He will look to try and pick up a win here and stand on the podium in potentially 3rd or 4th place. Fitzpatrick does come up with the takedown in that opening 1-minute period.
Paul will follow up here on mat 7.
On this one? Okay. Well, nice. We'll be able to just keep it right here and keep that single picture. I'll let you take this one, and I'll take Powell.
All right. Well, we are off and wrestling here. 2nd period already. Fitzpatrick with that 2-0 lead. Fitzpatrick has a hook of that right leg. Goes crossface off of that, trying to pick up some near fall off of that little tilt. Not able to do so was Jake. Goes kind of reloads on that. Trying to work that a little tighter, jumps across. Still not able to do anything yet with that believe we called a stalemate there. And then Fitzpatrick says, well, let's go neutral then. Let's try that. So off in wrestling here, minute mark of period number 2. 4-1 now our score with that release of Mies. And then very quick, like Fitzpatrick get a nice little slide by, picking up a takedown. Goes right back to that hook of the right leg, cross faces that, trying to rotate over. Kind of just what would you call that, like a hip toss?
That right there.
Yeah.
When he does that, hang on a second. I gotta think. I'm just watching to see what he's doing. I call that a facelift, actually.
Just a facelift?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just trying to work that for some type of point. Now we see a warning going to Brody, wanting a little more activity out of that bottom position. And now we see the end of period number 2. Fitzpatrick says, well, let me try no, he says, no, we'll go neutral instead. Fitzpatrick in on kind of a blast double there, coming off that one knee and shooting in. Mies able to underhook that. Kind of works a little bit of a Russian arm off that left side. Now comes around, drops down to that knee, trying to block that shot by Fitzpatrick. Nice little whizzer, and hipping down on that was Fitzpatrick, picking up that takedown, now up by that 8-1 score. Ref feeling that needed to see a little more side to side. Fitzpatrick locking in on that right hip of Mies, so thus the stalling warning there. Fitzpatrick breaking down on Mies, now wants to go, looks like crossface off that right side. Kind of just jumps across with that leg hook of that right leg. Definitely a true leg rider, working pretty much everything off of that hook of that leg. Seeing a technical violation 1. Fitzpatrick apparently pulling back on the fingers, and you can have them as 1, 2 or whatever, but just as long as you don't pull back, I guess. Working on those joints, but
well, they still have to have 4 fingers, right?
They can.
They changed that now.
You can grab 3, but as long as
as long as you don't pull.
As long as you aren't pulling backwards on that.
Right. Another point. Covering the mouth, it looked like.
Well, you maybe have more of a chin lift or a neck wrench.
Okay. Sure, going straight back like that. Yeah. Got to be a little careful.
Yep. But with that 10-3 our final score there, Mies earning his spot to wrestle for 5th later this morning. Fitzpatrick will go in that 3rd place round here just a little later.
We'll take a real quick break, come back here with Dylan Powell up next.
The Cashton Wrestling Club wishes the best of luck to head coach Derek Moshik and his 2023 wrestling team. The Cashton Youth Wrestling Tournament will be held on March 11th, 2023 in the Cashton Elementary Gymnasium. Watch the Cashton squad as they continue to wrestle with effort and enthusiasm. Best of luck throughout the month of February. Countertops by Design. Quality design when it comes to your next renovation job, or if you're building a new home. Be sure to contact Link Buckles 634-2040 in Westby. Take the short drive just outside of Westby and examine the expert craftsmanship that you are afforded when going with the pros. Countertops by Design. Contact Joe DeWitt, DeWitt Construction, in Westby for all of your construction needs. Your hometown business that knows and cares about you. You can call Joe at 608-634-2880. DeWitt Construction, known for their quality work, and they continue to prove on that very reputation. Word of mouth referrals says it all. Effingers Equipment Sales and Service for all of your outdoor power products. 800 North Main. Give them a call at 637-7495. From chainsaws, garden tillers, lawnmowers, zero turn, and much more. You'll find all these items at Effingers Equipment Sales and Service, and they service what they sell.
We return here to the Kohl Center, and Dylan Powell steps out onto the mat, and he has a tough foe here in Amron Nutter. Nutter is going to do a little snap and spin around behind, keeping that head posted, and he's going to pick up the first 2 points in this consolation match. Again, the winner goes to third. The loser will wrestle for fifth. 2-1 score now as Nutter moves around to the front and releases Powell. Nutter with a little slide by, picking up the takedown. He looks over and head coach Chad Stelt says, go again, go another set of takedowns. Looking for a sweep, comes in with a couple of underhooks and slides back underneath and comes up behind Powell and takes him to the mat once again. 6-2 the score here as time runs out in period number 1. Well, Nutter with that Greco and freestyle experience and a lot of international stuff too here, Wayne. He is by far one of those better wrestlers, but I tell you what, he has not been able to figure out Roan Carey very well, because Carey kind of has the edge on him two matches to one, as he lost to Carey last night in the semifinals. So it's this 120-pound weight class is very interesting. Here's Powell now. Oh, he's doing a nice leg lift himself, trying to come up around behind. He's got the reversal, a standing reversal. And then just like that, Nutter is able to get the escape. That was a beautiful move there by Powell as he came up with the 2 for the reversal. And again, the quickness with Nutter. These two guys have some pretty good fast twitch muscles here. Nutter trying to do a slide by, and that time Dylan was able to field that one. Now Dylan tries his own slide by. Kind of trying to go in with that leg, trying to catch the Fritz on him, but not going to happen. They'll go out of bounds, come back to the center of the mat. Thank you, Shelley, for that the camera action there.
No problem.
I didn't even realize until I I'm just kind of in the flow of that match there, and all of a sudden I saw that you were moving it too. No wonder we're staying with them.
Trying.
Well, they can be quick. There's a little shuck by from Nutter, and he gets another takedown. 11-4 now. Nutter a sophomore, Powell a senior. You almost wonder with Nutter, you know, his older brother, what was that, Wayne, his junior and senior year? Didn't he go out to Colorado or somewhere?
I was thinking he went to Michigan.
Michigan, okay.
Yep. They were talking about that the other night. Northern Michigan, I want to say. And then he's done a lot of work, you know, at the training center in Colorado as well.
Sure.
So,
but he forego his junior and senior year?
I believe that's correct.
If I remember right,
Yep.
yeah. But he had and still has aspirations with, I think, the Greco side of things. He's one to be reckoned with, let's put it that way. Nutter here, Emron is trying to get that tilt into the period, and we'll stay at 11-4. Period number 3, and it's going to be Powell's choice, and he says, well, I might as well try top. Dillon starts in on the left side, moves over to the right, trying to go over the head lever here and break down Nutter. He's got an arm bar in on that right side. Nutter trying to get back to his base, able to do so. Stretching Nutter back out on the hips is Powell. Powell throwing in a far side half Nelson as he jumps back to the right. Sliding over on the left side now, trying to figure out what's the best position to maybe get a tilt. Some kind of turn here, but Nutter, boy, you watch his hips there, Wayne. He does a great job of.
Nice wide base out of that.
Very much so.
And then just kind of rotates up. How is that not potentially dangerous?
I was wondering that myself. Going to be a reversal here. Powell had been hanging on the side trying to get that cradle locked up, and he just couldn't. And Nutter picks up the 2 for the reversal. Working in with a tight waist, 13-4 your score with 45 seconds to go in the match. Now both legs coming in. Major decision here so far for Nutter. Stretching out Powell, trying to get that turn here. And it's very close. Now the points are going to be racked up here on the count. Well, there's a full Nelson, yep. Just a little too quick getting that, releasing the one half and throwing the other one in. 15-5 now, and a fresh start with 12 seconds remaining. And that will do it. Dylan Powell and Nutter, 15-5, Nutter with the victory. Powell will move to the 5th place match coming up a little bit later on here today, this afternoon, from the Kohl Center. Well, we are going to have a little bit of a break now in the action. We're going to see if we can't pick up some of our coaches and maybe do an interview or two along the way. So stay tuned, folks. More coming up.
Genuine Telecom of Richland Center has an unbeatable plan that brings all of your communication and entertainment needs from one locally owned and operated provider. Genuine Telecom, your local solution. Telephone, digital, TV, internet, business circuit, and data service. All right here in Richland Center.
Good luck to the area teams and the Weston Ithaca Co-op team with coaches Dennis McCauley and Troy Clary. For all your lumber, home building, housing needs, no matter how small or how large, be sure to contact Hartsey Lumber in Laval. Justin's is the place to go for all your yearbook and graduation accessory needs, along with class rings. Contact your local Justin's representative in the surrounding La Crosse area. It's Dale Comro and Dave Bellin. Your graduation needs and yearbook information. That's Dale and Dave, Justin's in La Crosse. Coon Creek Feeds, proud to sponsor today's special presentation. Be sure to contact Wayne or any of his team members for all of your large or small animal rations. Located at 101 Babcock Street in Coon Valley, the feed store with the personal touch. 452-3838.
And welcome back to the Kohl Center as we are at 220 pounds. We are taking on mat number 8 with Marshall South of the Ithaca Weston wrestling team. His opponent here, let me get this all refreshed. He is wrestling Wyowiga Fremont's Vanden Huffman, a junior at 46-3, Self a senior at 47-8. We are wrestling here in period number 2. That first period just a 1 minute in duration where we see no scoring. Huffman has a cradle locked, picking up some near fall on Self. Self looks to keep that shoulder up, able to neutralize, but not before giving up that 3 near fall.
Division 170-pound winner from Nicolay.
Self looks to go cross face and near ankle. Self able to kind of somersault roll out of that and picking up that first point of the match by that 1-0 score. Or excuse me, 3-1 score. Looks to go rushing off of that left arm, the hook of that arm, trying to set up a would-be takedown attempt. Self looks like we're under the 17 seconds and counting here, period number 2. Looks to a little bit of a drag and spin by Huffman, but in doing so, steps out of bounds back to the center on a restart.
Well, he's definitely got his work cut out for him, doesn't he?
Oh, yes. He's got a 2-point hole he's got to dig himself out of, and time running out here in period number 2.
Well, coming up after this match, a short little break, and then we're going to jump right back into the placement matches. And then the finals tonight.
So Huffman to start period number 3 from that down position. Self-rises with that deep waist right of that right arm, wanting to go head lever off of that left arm. Kind of just now going one-on-one, breaking down on Huffman.
I apologize, just kind of coming back into this a little bit. Are we in the third period?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Yep, we missed that short first period. So yes, and there we see Huffman picking up a reversal to go up by a 5-1 score.
Track wrestling with that is behind here. We're down to what, about, I can't even tell the seconds here with this, just far enough away, 20 seconds I believe.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. They need to get old guy scoreboards.
Yeah, I need binoculars. No, it's not 20 seconds, otherwise our towel tapper would be out there.
Well, here, let's do this.
You gonna zoom in?
Take the old camera out and we'll 35 and count. No, yes, 35 and counting on the.
Tell you what, both these wrestlers, especially, and Huffman is really put together. Man, there's some horsepower right there. Let me tell you.
Self looks the tripod up as Huffman maintains that ride. A little bit of a somersault roll or side roll there by Self, not able to pick anything up there, and looks like he will drop into that 5th place match with that 5-1 defeat.
Oh, there you have it. As Wayne mentioned, 5-1, and Marshall Self will look to try and be on the podium in the number 5 spot here later on. We're going to take a quick break and come back with more here. Again, thanks to all of our sponsors you're going to be seeing along the way, and thanks to all of the coaches we had an opportunity to talk to here throughout this state tournament. When we return, it'll be the placement matches, 3rd and 5th on the docket.
Laval Telephone Cooperative, serving Laval and Casanova area with DSL, local and long-distance phone service, and the most up-to-date technology since 1956. That's the Laval Telephone Cooperative, offering 3 meg and beyond for your internet needs. Give them a call, 608-985-7201. Best of luck to the area wrestlers throughout the year. The Legacy Grill and Pub. Stop in after work. Enjoy one of the Legacy's special meals. Watch the games throughout the week. You're among friends when you stop in at the Legacy Grill and Pub. They have a unique upstairs banquet hall for your Christmas parties, large dinners, rehearsal suppers, and adult birthday parties. Be sure to stop in, see Jeff Lenzer. It's Legacy Grill and Pub in Coon Valley.
Lynn's Home Center, downtown Cashton. Lynn's Home Center is open 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., and Saturdays until 5. Major appliances, Whirlpool, Maytag, and Amana for you to choose from. Be sure to call Lynn's Home Center, 654-7844. And remember, if they don't have it, you don't need it.
Nicolati Construction. When it comes to construction and a fair price, be sure to stop in and see Mike Nicolati, Nicolati Construction. If you're looking for that new home, garage, or even something larger, give Mike a call at 788-6777. One of the top construction companies right in our backyard. Best of luck to the area wrestlers throughout February.
Nordic Lanes on the north side of Westby, a proud sponsor of today's wrestling event. Scott and Susan Sordahl wishing all the best to the area wrestlers. Be sure to stop in at Nordic Lanes as they offer a full menu, including the best pizza in the area. And don't forget that mouth-watering specials that they have throughout the week. Good luck once again to our area wrestlers.
Welcome back to the Kohl Center, ladies and gentlemen. Ken Manning, Western Wisconsin Video Productions, along with Wayne and Shelley Keenan. And we have some wrestling going on here. In the upper left corner of the screen, Jaden Geyer for the Westby Norsemen steps out onto the mat. And on the lower left, we've got Ethan Haiti. And then on the lower right, we have Kylie Klum. We're going to turn the mic over to these are all fifth place matches, by the way. We're going to turn the mic over to Wayne Keenan here and let us in on who all is competing.
All right, so Kylie up on mat number 4. Her opponent is Ava Gartner, a sophomore from Marshfield at 21-4.
And she just wound up getting the pin on Klum. She got the takedown and went right into a near side cradle, stepped over the leg and caught it, and is going to be the victor here.
Okay, so we'll swing over to mat number 5.
That was actually a third place match, if I remember right.
Yes,
That
it's
should have been
third.
Yes, so she places fourth. All right, let's go back to you, Wayne. Sorry for
No, as I wait for mat number 5 to reload, we'll go to mat number 8. Derek Goddard of Auburndale, a sophomore at 47-12, is Jaden Geyer's opponent, a sophomore at 43-14. Geyer with a 2-0 lead here as we wrestle in period number 1.
Take a look here, and let's go back to Ethan Haiti, lower left. What do we got going on there? No score. And we're in period number 2. And who is Haiti's opponent?
I say mat number 5 is not loading
Not
for
loading
me.
up for us, huh? Being stubborn. We've had that happen before.
Haiti,
Hades is
Jandrin.
All
Jake
right.
Jandrin
Thank you.
Jandrin,
from Luxembourg Costco.
a 46-10 junior. No score there as we wrestle in period number 2.
And that's a very familiar wrestling name in that Luxembourg Casco area. Back to Geyer's match. Well, he just gets slammed down to the mat, giving up a reversal. I believe it's 2-2. Trying to keep an eye on those matches here. Yeah, mat 5 is just not being cooperative right now. We do know that it's Jandrin, though, thanks to Shelley keeping that book.
Sometimes we got to resort to old school.
Yeah, that's all right.
Nothing wrong with old school.
That's right. 1-0 to score here. Jandrin in the lead as he had picked up the escape here in period number 2. Again, that's the lower left corner of your screen. And Shelley, for camera number 4, can you just go ahead and pan back since we don't have anybody
Sure,
there?
you bet.
That way the folks at home know that it's everything on the left side. Right now, Geyer, boy, he was in a tough spot. Somehow he's able to hip out of there. He gave up only 2 for the near fall. Looking to try and stand up with hand control. We're going to get a technical violation. I think that one was going on Geyer. I want to say 6-2 is the score down there
Yep,
now.
that's what it looks like.
Okay.
Ethan still trailing that match 1-0, minute mark of period number 3.
Goodard, a sophomore, 48-12. Very identical records here, 43-14 for Geyer. Geyer picks up a couple of points here and now trails 6-5. Haiti still down 1-0 here with 45 seconds to go. Geyer riding tough. Out of bounds, they slide. Haiti is just having a tough time getting anything going down there, isn't he?
Yes, just kind of hasn't shown a whole lot of upward motion, being ridden out pretty solid there by his opponent in Jordan.
That name, I just wonder if that wasn't a name that Cale Anderson, an opponent he might have wrestled from Luxembourg back when he was in high school. Somewhere along the way, bi-state and then state tournament. That just rings such a bell. That's going to be your final score, 1-0 here with Ethan Haiti, and he'll be in the 6th place spot on the podium. Well, I know he's disappointed, but boy, oh boy, you're in the top 6. You get out of here with a medal, you've done something pretty decent. Let's go back here, and we're going to concentrate now on Geyer. He is down, is it 5-7 now?
Yep.
Geyer picks up a takedown. He wants to release, but when he released, tell you what, Goddard did a good job of just jumping right back in, and now he's going to get a reversal. So you got to break away, and I mean break away.
And there's so many times you see that, the kid that's riding elects to let him go, but he just kind of stands over him, and
yep,
you see that a lot of times.
Yep. Well, and you give Auburndale credit there. He went right back in on the attack and caught Geyer kind of leaning just a touch and was able to secure that reversal. Down to 50 seconds.
O'Reilly Auto Parts Store, located on the north side of Viroqua. Be sure to call them at 637-2645. Free starter and alternator testing, battery testing, wiper blade, and bulb installation, along with oil, fluid, and battery recycling. All of this compliments of O'Reilly Auto Parts in Viroqua. Portland Implement. When it comes to work or play, be sure to check out the many ATVs and utility vehicles that Portland Implement has to offer. Located on Highway 27, just outside of Cashton. Portland Implement, with the equipment for your needs, no matter what the size. Contact the experts, 608-654-5575.
Premier Co-op, serving members since 1893. Your corporate office located in Mount Horeb. Other sites include Cashton, Lafarge, Richland Center, Viroqua, Eastman, and Westby.
Best of luck to all the area teams throughout the season, and they wish all of you a happy and prosperous new year.
Let us visit you, discuss your project, and we will provide the best professional recommendations using your knowledge and expertise. Contact us by calling or clicking here to visit our website. Did you know that Proline Printing and Sign does wide format printing? Our services include signs, banners, and any advertisement with a wide format need. Call today.
Going to go black, now back here with single camera. We have, is Meese down there at on the blue mat?
Shouldn't be. That would be Division 2, so he should follow. He should follow Jaden right here on mat number 8.
Okay, just checking. I looked down, I saw that white and maroon trim, and I thought, that's not Riverdale, is it? 9-7 your score. What do we got for seconds there? 29?
Yep.
Geyer flattened out here, going to try and scoot up around behind here. Goddard with the legs in, looking for the guillotine now, and he has it locked up. He's going to pick up some points here. Now, coming up over the top here, just not enough of an angle. Going to give up 2 for the near fall and 2 for the reverso, and I think we're going to be down by 2. 11-9 is the final score here, and a very good match. I tell you what, they went after each other, but Jaden Geyer going to be just short here in that 5th place match, and he'll wind up in the number 6 spot here today at 106 pounds. But a great job there for the year for Geyer as he winds up finishing the year on the podium. So congratulations to him. He winds up 43-15 for the 2023 season. We'll take a break and come right back as Brody Meese coming out onto the mat.
Ray's Gas and Goodies, wishing all the best to the area wrestlers as they make their way to the Cole Center. Stop in for that down-home service at Ray's Gas and Goodies. He will pump your gas for you each and every time. It's quality gasoline, quality service from Ray's Gas and Goodies in Cashton. The Riverbank, with branch offices located in Coon Valley and West Peak to serve all of your banking needs. When looking for that down-home financial help, be sure to stop in and talk to your local Riverbank associate. Since 1991, serving the greater Cooley region, it's the Riverbank.
Sealands Carpet Land, located in the heart of Coon Valley. When it comes to your flooring needs, no one is better than Sealands Carpet Land. Luxury vinyl, tile, carpet, or hardwood floors. Contact the professionals from Coon Valley. Sealands Carpet Land, 452-3129. If you walk on it, they sell it.
Scenic Bluffs Community Health Centers with medical, dental, behavioral health, chiropractic, acupuncture, and pharmacy services. They support all of your healthcare needs under one roof. Scenic Bluffs offering a sliding fee scale program to make high quality care more affordable. Schedule an appointment today, 654-5100.
When it comes to dental care in the La Crosse area, be sure to contact the Gentle Dentist, Dr. Eric Stanek. For over 10 years, Dr. Stanek has been providing dental care for the entire family in a comfortable and inviting atmosphere. When it comes to affordable, reliable dental care, it's Dr. Eric Stanek, 1200 Main Street in La Crosse.
Brody Mee steps out onto the mat here. Wayne, who does he have?
Brody has Isaiah Sanchez, a freshman at 43.9 from Shiocton.
Shiocton really with a nice bunch of wrestlers here this weekend. And boy, they've had a great run. They had a nice football team. Just a lot of good things going on up there at Shiocton. We're going to keep an eye on Meese. He is in the red strap and leg band.
Not your normal Riverdale singlet.
That's your turn on. There's that beautiful inside trip that he does. And he's going to pick up the first two. That is just sharp. I really like how he sets that up. And one of the things with that inside trip, when you commit, I mean, you got to commit.
Otherwise, I mean, he could. If you don't hit that hard enough, he's going to step over the top of you. And,
you might get tossed on your back.
Yep.
So, but Meese in that first minute here does a great job of picking up the opening takedown. We'll go into period number 2 up 2-0. Wayne, why don't you take the last two periods here with this, and I'll take Dylan Powell when he comes up.
Okay. So as Ken said here, we are entering period number 2. It appears Meese is going to ride control out of that left side. Very quickly to his feet is Sanchez. Meese looks to try to come around. Or did Meese start down?
You know what? I didn't pay attention. I'm sorry about that.
I'll tell you in a minute.
Well,
see what Mark tells me here.
There you go. We'll know now.
So a potentially dangerous. Meese is on the bottom position. So very quickly, Meese able to tripod up, works those hands, comes out and picks up that escape, now up by a 3-0 score.
Just a real nice job with that hand control, like you said there, Wayne.
Another inside trip there as he had those arms locked up, and just a good step through and bringing him down to the mat for another 2-point move, making it a 5-0 lead.
It's just like falling a tree is what it amounts to, isn't it?
Yep. Must have some blood here. Looks like blood on the part of Sanchez, so we'll get that cleaned up, and we'll come right back with more wrestling from the Kohl Center.
St. Joseph Equipment has been a part of the agricultural industry since 1948. St. Joseph Equipment serves southwestern Wisconsin and southeast Minnesota with all of your agricultural equipment needs. From planting to harvest and everything in between, contact the professionals from St. Joseph Equipment today. Best of luck to the area teams throughout the state tournament trail. The marketplace when it comes to fresh produce and quality meat for the Gaze Mills and Soldiers Grove area. quality products, along with Sunix gasoline, your everyday grocery items located in Gaze Mills. And the Shaolin Company. Jim invites you to attend the 10th Annual Stump Dodger Bash coming up on July 1st through the 4th, 2023. It's a great time. Call 608-735-4929.
Do you learn differently and struggle to learn new information? Do you lack confidence in your ability to learn at the college level? At Southwest Wisconsin Technical College, we believe in the abilities of every student. We know if you use our services, you will succeed. Southwest Tech has free support systems in place and people who are ready to help you reach your goals. At Southwest Tech, everyone belongs.
Top Dogs Wrestling Club. If you're looking for a proven winner in the wrestling world and want to learn from someone who has been there and done that, contact Stetson Clary. Get signed up for a great learning experience. Practices now in Richland Center and Soldiers Grove. We'll see you at the top of the podium.
So here we are back to wrestling here. 113 pounds, Brody Meese of Riverdale and Isaiah Sanchez of Shiocton. Meese with that 5-0 lead looks to work off that left side, and a little sit there by Sanchez trying to catch him off guard just a little bit. Does a little bit of a roll. Meese with that nice deep waist right of that right arm goes 2-on-1. Trying to work that back into a bar arm series, but not giving that up is Sanchez. Now he works through trying to maybe go inside cradle, able to roll through with Sanchez was Meese as time expires in that period.
Sanchez wanted to look into that potential Granby roll, but Meese did a great job of following through, and that kept those hip to hip and really controlled that.
So on our feet we are as we wrestle here in period number 3. Sanchez feels that pressure as you see Meese working those arms up once again. Has gotten that inside trip twice as Meese. So trying to go there once again. A little bit of a throw attempt by Meese, not picking anything. I
think he did get the 2.
He did give the 2. I thought I never seen him truly come up, but yeah, he did give 2, and
then the reversal.
Okay, now
stop here with the blood. So what happened was on their feet, Sanchez went for a body lock, and as he went for that lock and tried to take Meese down, Meese threw in that headlock situation, picked up the quick 2. Sanchez popped his head out and got the reversal, and then he wants to cut Meese. I don't know if they gave the 1 point for the cut or not, because then they stopped.
I think they stopped it right away for blood.
With the bloody nose.
Yep,
okay.
They're putting Meese back down. He's going to say, I'm going to use optional start here as we start this on this restart.
I'm always surprised that, nowadays with the new rule where you can just give him the point, but Sanchez elects to kind of follow along here.
Never seen anything like that.
Yeah. Well, he's got quick feet. And I think what he wants to look at is now they're going to warn Meese, though. Kind of kept his head down and stayed down that little turtle situation.
Well, in a sense, Sanchez was letting him go, but he not coming to his feet. So Sanchez picked up another takedown and has Mies in a cradle. Looking to kind of neutralize that is Brody. Trying to come out and around, keeping a good wide base, and time will expire in that third period. Brody Mies taking home that 5th place medal here from the Kohl Center.
We'll come back with more action when we return. It'll be Dylan Powell stepping out onto the mat for the Brookwood Falcons.
Tractor Central, located on Highway 14 between Westby and Viroqua, now putting a whole new spin on mowing with many top-notch John Deere lawnmowers. Tractor Central and John Deere with fantastic offers on equipment and tremendous discounts going on right now. Stop in and talk to Don Wallace today. Give him a call, 608-634-3141. Todd Torkelson of the Torkelson Funeral Home and his team members wish all the best to the Eagles, Falcons, Cardinals, and all the area wrestlers at this year's tournament action. We're there when you need us. That's the Torkelson Funeral Home, supporting the communities of Cashton, Ontario, Sparta, Tomah, and Necedah. It's compassion, care, and respect during the time of the loss of a loved one. Be sure to head out to Old Country Cheese for your Munster cheese and other favorite selections. It's old world cheese processing at its very best. Kelly looks forward to seeing you. And after that, stop out at Triggers and Tackle outside of Cashton, your top-rated Matthews bowls and accessories. We'll see you there. 357 State Highway 27. Award-winning service from the best small technology company in the nation. It's Vernon Communications in Westby and Viroqua. For local high school sporting events, community coverage, be sure to check out Vernon Communications Channel 14. Superior technology to our local communities for over 60 years.
I get my power from my co-op so I can put my energy into my family.
So I can put my energy into waking up the neighborhood.
So I can put my energy into planting seed for a brighter future.
Touchstone Energy Cooperatives. Power to your community, for your community. So your energy can go into the things that matter most to you.
Like my passion.
Who powers you? Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source of power and information. Visit touchstoneenergy.com to find your local co-op.
Well, with me is Chad Autumn, the head coach for the Brookwood Falcons, as we talk about this state tournament. It's the 80th annual state tournament for the high school side. Chad, congratulations getting Dylan Powell down here to the state tournament.
Yes, that was great. It was a lot of fun.
You know, you come in as the third place, but I tell you what, this 120-pound weight class, it's kind of loaded a little bit.
Yes, it is. There's a lot of really good kids at this 120-pound weight class. I liked our, our first round match was really good. I thought we wrestled really well with last year's returning state champion, the Campbell boy.
Yeah.
Did well there, and then to win the next match, that was huge. Just you getting the placement.
That next match, that third match, the young man came out and he just like he was, I don't want to use the word club, but he really came out tough.
He did.
And yet Dylan, he basically survived that initial 20 seconds, and then he really kind of went to work.
Yeah, and he did. And Dylan just hates it, people on their head. He hates being clubbed. And that kind of fired him up a little bit more too, I think. So, yeah, but then, yes, we really did wrestle well. He wrestled smart in the end. To win that match and kind of put it away at the end. So,
in the Consolation side, it's only 5 minutes versus the 6 minutes. Does that make a difference on how Dylan approaches anything, or how you would approach it as a coach?
A little bit. kids don't wear out quite as easy when the first period's only a minute long.
Right.
And a lot of times you get one chance for a takedown in that 1 minute period, and then that period's over. It goes that fast. So, yeah, it's kind of crucial. You score quick if you're going to score in that period.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, I really like the tempo that Dylan used out there in that third match to pick up that win, and winding up here this morning, taking on Amron Nutter. Once again, Nutter, a lot of experience. Wayne and I were talking about that with the international and everything, but boy, I thought Dylan battled really well.
Right, and Dylan a little beat up this morning. I mean, he's feeling a little tired, but he, maybe started that match a little slow, did a little bit, just like tough guy to wrestle. Nutter's tough. Yeah. And, the styles don't match up real well like that. But
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get a chance to take a look and see who Dylan has coming up?
I do, but I can't think of the kid's name right now.
That's okay.
But
that's understandable, really.
Right. No, that one there, we're going and get our takedown quick, and then see how the rest of the match progresses. But yeah, I like Dylan on the feet. He's good on his feet, as long as he's always got the spladle in his back pocket.
We've seen that before.
Yes, I do like that. So
that's always one that you can kind of rest on if you need it. It's out there to pull the rabbit out of the hat.
Right.
So
everybody's got to have one of those.
Yes, no kidding. Well, congratulations with Dylan. Dylan, a senior now, and that start. He's really had a nice year.
Yeah.
Placing down at the mid states.
Yes.
And when he placed at mid states as a coach, did you kind of start looking at that and go, we might have a good shot here at things?
I did. I was. Yes, I was. All year, was it Rule? Not Rule. Carey and Nutter were always, looking. I always look at our sectional first, knowing that those two were there. We were keeping an eye on the Peck Argyle, the Orloff boys, pretty good kid, and then Radovich from New Lisbon's good kid. And,
right.
But things kind of come together, and things kind of come together for us. And we're here. That's all that matters. We're in the placement round. So.
Well, that's just excellent. Congratulations. We're looking for that 5th and 6th place spot. Let's see how high we can get on that podium.
Well, we always want to win the last one.
You always want to win it.
Yes.
You always want to be odd.
Right. Always want to be odd is correct.
Chad Ottom, the head coach here for the Brookwood Falcons. We're going to take a break and see if we can find some other coaches along the way here. But again, Chad Ottom here for the Falcons. We wish him and Dylan Powell nothing but the best.
Thanks.
We return here to the Kohl Center, and we have Dylan Powell for the Falcons stepping out here in this 1 minute first period. And Wayne, who does he have?
He is wrestling Kane Johnson, a senior from Cameron, at 43-5.
Johnson, you said, all right?
Yes.
Johnson's going to come in and trying to pick up that first takedown here. Trying to throw a whizzer in. Now he'll let go of the whizzer and trying to work hand control. They're going to go out of bounds and no takedown. Boy, what a defense there by Dylan Powell. That looked like it was all but going to be a given for the takedown. Able to fight that off. A little bit of a Russian tie here by Johnson. Down in on a single leg. Trying to fight this one off. Getting that whizzer. Good job by Powell to front out of that. And they're back ear to ear. Now Powell drops down low, trying to go with a little sweep on that single leg. Not able to get it as Johnson battles back. And that'll be the end of the period. Taking a look here. Kane Johnson, a senior from Cameron, you said, right?
Yes.
Came in as the number 4 seed in this tournament at 42-3. His record 43-5 now as he's picked up a couple of losses here, and that's where they're at. Powell, with his record of 39-9, looking for the 40th win of the year. Going to give up the reversal here by Johnson as he was able to sneak around behind, got that switch, and he'll lead 2-0. Trying to come up with that roll, that tilt with that arm trap, but Powell would not budge. And out of bounds, they'll go. Powell back to the center of the mat. In referee's position, will look to try and get up and out of there. Little sit out, but Johnson is able to follow and break him back down to the mat. Powell back to his base. Johnson with that cross body ride. You have to tell Mr. Kiefer there he's got to slide out of the way, right? Is that Ted or who?
That's Teddy, yep.
I thought it looked like him. Now, nice job by Powell as he's able to get up, hand control, and pick up the point. Trying to work on the head a little bit here, both wrestlers. Johnson looked to try and do a little post with Dylan's left arm. Now a high crotch shot here by Johnson. He's got Dylan in the air and he's coming down with the takedown. Trying to get some back points out of this. Powell rolls right through though. That was a good effort. He could have gave up a lot of points right there, but Dylan, with his sense, got back to the base. Though he trails now in this match 4-1. Ten seconds remaining in this second period. Dylan standing up here. Can he get away? He does right at the buzzer. Well, they thought the buzzer, but it was the other side. And official and Ted Kiefer, rotated his hands like, oh, no, keep wrestling. That was a good point for Powell to get. He's trailing 4-2, and he'll take the down position, Wayne. Powell trying to get hand control here as we begin this next period, and there comes that tilt. Johnson, boy, I tell you what, he had that locked up, and he is going to get 2 for the near fall if he breaks the hold. And there he does, and there's the points. He goes right back in, a little different situation here with the legs in. Powell trying to fight this off. Trying to scoot through here and rotate those hips. If he can, he'll pick up the reversal. There it is. Dylan trailing now by a score of 6-4. And he starts to work on the legs and the head and the shoulders. Try and get a tilt, maybe a cradle. Now a warning on Johnson. He's just keeping a base, which you want to do. Trying to get that head lever situation. Johnson will sit out, but Powell with a nice job following. Now looking for the crossface. You can kind of see here, Wayne, though, that how Johnson is keeping that base, and he kind of keeps himself, he's not compact, but he's not overly long either.
Right, he's doing just enough to keep Teddy happy. Well, as soon as I say that, Teddy hits him again, so picking up another point is Dylan. So we are now 6-5 score.
Now 7-5 as he lets him go, trying to go for that last minute takedown here. Tied the match up. And it's going to be just short. Boy, what an excellent try here for Dylan Powell. He's going to wind up in the number 6 spot here on the podium. That's a real good job there by the senior for the Brookwood Falcons, and they haven't had a wrestler down here in the state tournament for a couple of years, so congratulations to Chad Autumn and to Chad Powell, head coach and assistant coach respectively there. And you got a little pat on the back by Grandpa Powell.
Yeah, I see Grandpa down there as well.
Yep, pretty good. I tell you what, you got to be proud of that young man. We'll take a break and come back with more action here. I believe our next one, Wayne, we'll wait until it's Marshall Self, I believe.
We're all in at 2:20.
All right, we'll do that. That'll be just around the corner, folks.
Vesbach Oil and Propane, located at 120 East Decker in Viroqua. Proud to support today's broadcast of high school wrestling. Be sure to give Todd or Tina a call for all of your fuel needs. 637-2200. premium farm fuels, gasoline, heating oil, propane, and of course premium diesel fuel, Vesbach oil and propane.
Wishing everyone a 2020 Happy New Year from the Viroqua Dental Center. When it comes to your dental care, be sure to contact the Viroqua Dental Center and Dr. Leanne Klum, providing you with the most up-to-date dental care and hygiene information. Your next great smile is just around the corner from the Viroqua Dental Center. The Viroqua Wrestling Club wishes all the best to co-head coaches Rob Zuby and Jared Getter, their staff, and wrestlers. They remind you, January 14th, the Viroqua Youth Wrestling Tournament held in the high school gymnasium. And the big attraction coming up, it's the Cooley Conference Wrestling Meet, February 4th, 2023.
Ken Manning, Western Wisconsin Video Productions, with me, coaching staff here for the Viroqua Blackhawks, co-head coaches Jared Getter and Rob Zuby. And guys, thanks for popping over here real quick. Kind of a late notice here, or quick notice, but thanks for being here.
Absolutely.
Taking a look here with the tournament, you have two wrestlers that were down here. Boy, just a tough break in that match for Ethan Dobbs on Thursday night, losing in overtime, but boy, what a great season.
It was a great season for him. He had been beaten by that kid at Bi-State earlier this year, and he really came on and wrestled him well, did everything that he could to take it, but just fell short. So we were kind of hoping to get him in the bracket this year and get him some more matches. It's a tough weight class. So,
it really was, yes. And it still is, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Yeah. And Rob, you got the chance, of course, both of you, obviously, as co-head coaches, but you have the opportunity to coach your niece out there, and she came up one match short of placing for the second year in a row here. But boy, again, Maddie doing a pretty good job out there, I thought.
Yeah, I mean, she ended up going 2-2, pretty respectable in that bracket. She had a very tough bracket as well. Two defending state champs, nationally ranked wrestler went down in the semis. So it was a tough bracket, but she had some quality wins. Nothing to hang her head about. I know she wanted to get another medal, but she's got another shot. She's only a junior, so she'll be back.
Well, and that was kind of the funny part. I remember I knew she was a junior, but for some reason, as I'm driving down, I'm thinking that she's a senior. I open up the book and I go, she's a junior. So that's a great sign.
Yeah. She's looking forward to coming back. She's already kind of licking her lips for that. So.
Yeah. You know, you take a look at getting the wrestlers down here, and you've got a nice squad, some young wrestlers that are coming out. You're kind of, building up that enthusiasm here, Jared, and that's pretty neat to see.
Yeah, we do have a young squad, some older kids that haven't been out before, just inexperienced and stuff, and we've really been building on that this year, just trying to do fundamental things and get them going and get them in the swing of things. We were plagued with some injuries that we never got those guys back, but we're hoping to get a couple of those guys back next year and hopefully continue to build numbers, We don't have a lot coming up right now, but we're kind of kind of do some recruiting and see who we can pull out of the halls. And we got Owen this year. Just came in the last part of the season, and he's been great. So lots of potential there, and looking forward to a lot next year. So.
When you take a look at all the sports and everything, and you look at football, do you kind of earmark some guys there, Rob, and say, hey, we can maybe pick on a couple of these and say that could help us at 195, 220, somewhere in there?
Yeah, we do. And me being in the school, it helps because I can kind of see the kids who might be able to turn into some athletes at a little bit of a younger age. And, that happened with Owen and Caden Sullivan as well. Came out of nowhere and picked up a lot of wins this year as a first-time wrestler. Still doesn't even really know all the rules, so that's fun to see. And just getting kids active too. We had a kid that started the season about 230 pounds, and he weighed in about 190 at the end of the year. But just because he wasn't an active kid, we talked him into coming out. He had a great time. He'll be back next year, and just got healthier, got more active.
Yeah. That's the secret. Now I know what I got to do. Well, guys, I want to thank you both for coming up here, and thanks for a great season. We're looking forward to some pretty neat things coming up with the Blackhawks down the road.
Yeah, for sure. We're excited about it. We're kind of excited about athletics in Viroqua in general, kind of turning the page and getting lots of kids involved. So, yeah.
Well, and that's really what it's about. And you guys, you really do a neat job with that. I've watched in the practice a couple, 3 times when I was able to get there. You're involved with the kids, and, they need to know that you care.
Oh, absolutely. That's the number one thing. I think a lot of the kids, a lot of the middle school kids that I'll pull out of the hallway or ask, a lot of them say yes because they just need to know that there's somebody that's going to be in their corner, and they want them to be involved. You want them there, and most of the time they show up.
We appreciate you guys stopping up here. Jared Getter, Rob Zuby. Watch out for Viroqua Wrestling. I think they're building something here. We'll be back with more. In fact, we got Marshall Self coming up. We'll go watch that match in just a moment. We come here to the Kohl Center, and we are going to be watching Marshall Self as he comes out onto the mat, and his opponent, Wayne?
Sorens of Cedar Grove, Belgium.
Taking a look here as they will shake hands and get this match underway. Well, Marshall, regardless of what happens here, he's going to be disappointed as he came into today's state tournament series as the number 1 seed. That was on Thursday. Had the bye. And then Friday morning, unfortunately, lost in his opening match. And now he's working his way back, and he's into this matchup here with Sorens from Cedar Grove, Belgium, as Wayne mentioned, for 5th place. He lost a tough one. Boy, I tell you what, the young man that he wrestled in that Consolation semifinal round, he was a horse and a half. So solid. You had to think he might have been like a linebacker of some sort.
Not a good defensive end.
Wow. Well, the first period is going to end with no score. And Sorens will get the first choice. Looks like he's going to take the down position here. They let him get away with a quick start there, a little bit of a false start. No caution awarded or handed out. That's really not an award for sure. It's like a whoops.
More of a warning than anything.
Yep. And the fact that you get 2 of them is, sometimes jittery, the nerves and stuff.
Right.
A little twitch by the bottom man or the top man can cause the other one to jump.
Anticipating that whistle.
Yep.
Want that little edge that you if you can get it.
They'll come out of bounds here right in front of us, and now go back to the center with another start. This second period's going by rather quickly.
Well, it looks like we still got a minute to go there. Or do we? Have to get the old camera out.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think you're right. It is a minute 3, and counting here. Yep, now we're down to the minute. Soren's trying to come up between the legs here and lift, and now same likewise here over the top is Self. He's got that left ankle trying to hold on here, but Soren's is looking to turn here, and if he can make this turn, he's going to get the reversal. He's very close to getting that. And it is still not quite there.
How does he not have it? There it is.
Now he does. I guess he was going to be very, very sure of the points being earned. Marshall able to get up and away now. Cuts that lead in half at 2-1. Couple seconds remaining here. And we'll go to period number 3. Self down by 1. Marshall strolls back to the center of the mat. You can almost sense this, I'm going to say determination. He just walked like he had a purpose here. Now let's see if he can fight off Soren's from Cedar Grove, Belgium. You know, it gets to be such a long 3 days, doesn't it? Even if you only wrestled 2 days, it's still long. Caliber of the
hurry
wrestler.
up and wait. You
go
through weigh-ins, and then you
Yeah.
wait for your wrestling or your time to wrestle, and then you 6 minutes on the mat. It's
if that or more.
Right.
Self does a nice job with the hand control, and he's able to get the 1-point escape. Tying this match up at 2 apiece now. Down to 1:15 to go. Boy, both these wrestlers table-topping each other, as I call it. You lean in and you can see the flat of their back. You know that there's some pressure going on there. But you also can see that they have an over-under on each side, so it's really hard for either one of them to commit to a change of level and get a decent shot. There's no angle. It's just straight in, and that would cause trouble.
I think one is waiting for the other to make a mistake or, try to counter off of that.
Well, I think they both realize that this is the final hurrah, and it is the final hurrah for both of them as they are seniors. There's a snap, trying to spin around behind, and
oh, he was there.
Yeah, just not quite able to get that takedown.
Yep.
Marshall's showed some pretty good speed on that. Now let's see if he can capitalize with 25 seconds to go in the match. He knows he can do it. Soren's comes up over the top here in the front headlock scenario. Trying to bring Self down to the mat. Marshall trying to back out of this. And they'll get a fresh start. 7 seconds remaining here. Let's see if we go into overtime or can somebody get the takedown. And we will look at that sudden victory. They'll get the clean whistle. It's kind of almost automatic, Wayne. They go right to the head.
Yep, and these upper weights.
Yeah. You can control the head, you control that upper body. Try to get an angle. Snap. Now, he rushed in. Now he's going to get into a body lock situation himself. He's got a front headlock. Trying to stretch out Soren's. It goes with a trip, but he lost his own balance, and luckily they went out of bounds.
He got himself off balance on that hip just as he went out. Put himself in a little bad position there for just momentarily.
The fact that they were able to go out of bounds was huge for Marshall Self, because now he gets a fresh start.
Third place, 285 Division 2.
4 seconds remaining here. We will stop the match and we'll go to the 2 30-second overtimes. So the only thing that stops this particular side of the match is a pin.
Correct.
Marshall will be in the down position to begin this period. 2 30-second time slots. Boy, that head lever is tight right there. Marshall's got to get back to his base. Now he's standing up here. Can he get away? Good single leg position here for Sorenz. And with time running out here, Marshall not able to get away. Well, that's going to be a tough one now because you know Sorenz is going down. Now the body language, it almost looks like Marshall might be, you almost wonder if he's hurt a little bit there. Just kind of watching the way he was walking there a little bit, but let's see if he can control the tempo here. And this one, he goes for an arm bar. Got to be careful. Oh, that was potentially dangerous, yep. 15 seconds remaining, and they're going to call a little timeout here. We'll take a little break.
There are a lot of good reasons to shop the Westby Cooperative Creamery Cheese Store in Westby. Try the all-new sour cream pouch filled with fresh, all-natural sour cream that makes serving a whole lot easier. Just squeeze to put the finishing touches on any meal with no mess. Squeeze on tacos, chili, baked potatoes, you name it. Store it in your fridge for any time or bring it along on camping trips and picnics. Squeezable sour cream pouches are convenient, farm-to-table country goodness from Westby Co-op Creamery.
Zip Stop, with 6 convenient locations in the surrounding area: Westby, Genoa, Kendall, Lafarge, Ontario, and Waniwak. Take and bake pizzas from the Westby, Lafarge, and Genoa stores. Delicious, hot and ready food, plus perfectly seasoned roasted chicken from those same 3 stores. Food specials coming very soon from Waniwak, Ontario, and the Kendall stores.
There's a spot. It's not marked by an X, and it's not anywhere on a map. It comes from within, and it's defined by you. Where passion meets compassion. Where technology meets application. Where your path finds its way. Western Technical College, where your future is finally clear.
Back we come, and Sorenz is going to go back to the down position with 15 seconds remaining in this 30-second period. Bottom line is Oh, there's a caution. Bottom line is that Self needs to ride him out and or get a turn. And then we go to the sudden victory. Final 30 seconds. Clamping down right now. He's in good position here, but now back to his base. Standing up here. Good trip by Self. And time will run out. Now, who scored the first points?
Severin.
I thought it was him.
Or Soren.
Sorens. That's how I'm saying it. Could be Sorens. It looks like he's going to go.
Or is it?
I thought it was Sorens that made the.
That's what I thought too.
Coaching staff over there for Cedar Grove, Belgium, that's what they're saying. They know it. So they're going to give it to Sorens, and he will go down.
Well, just that simple. He's got to ride him another 30 seconds.
Yep, that's what it amounts to.
He proved he could do it 30, so let's see if we can.
Good arm chop here, but again, back to that base is Sorens. Or Sorens, however you want to say it. Marshall really with a good tight waist trying to get that. Oh, he sits out. Now stands up to his feet here. Got to get away. And there it is. There's the point. That'll do it. 7 seconds remaining in that. That's how close he was to getting the victory. Marshall Self winds up on the number 6 spot on the podium here tonight. Later on this evening, after the conclusion of the 220-pound weight class. And a tough break there for the Ithaca Weston Co-op squad. Well, that's going to do it here for us as we take a look at the final matches coming out here. And Shelly, I think we're on yours. You can pan back. I believe we're on yours, aren't we? Yes, we are. There we go. You can kind of see the crowd is dissipated here.
Yes,
what's up
slim
with that?
pickings.
No, some of them staying. Of course, the last 220 and 285-pound place matches are out there, and some of the mats are empty here as well today. Well, when we come back, it's going to be the championship round. And Wayne, some very good matches here today that we were watching.
Yeah, we finishing up this placement round. Like I say, hats off to those from the area that picked up their medals here. No better place to end your season and or career at the Kohl Center.
Yeah.
Like I say, numbers that they put out, there was 560 kids entered this tournament. 25 of them were former champions. 7 of them are undefeated. So looking to put the cap on that tonight with 4 of them coming back for a number 4 title. So be interesting to see what's going to come tonight, but been a good day so far.
And Shelly, we talked about, Wayne mentioned that for some of them ending their career, but for others, especially on the girls' side, such as Kylie Klum, we watched her pick up a medal as a freshman. She winds up in 4th place today, our only area female wrestler that places. And Maddie Zuby, though, she's coming back. She was 1 match away from placing again, as she was a state place winner last year.
That's correct.
And, so we have some good things coming up here on the women's side.
That we do. Can't wait to see what next year brings for them young ladies.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, it'll be the championship evening, and we'll kind of pick up on some of the matches in our area that we want to watch. Hope that you will enjoy watching as well. The Blue Golds from our sectional, Fenimore, Mineral Point. There's going to be a lot of tradition there, and we're coming back to showcase some of those matches. We hope that you enjoy that. For Wayne and Shelly Keenan, I'm Ken Manning saying thanks for watching, everyone. And this Western Wisconsin video production invites you to come back and watch the championship matches up in just a little while. We'll see you back here at the Kohl Center on the mats.